Ian was indeed a very busy man. But he made it a point to drive Rina and Alicia to school every day, at least for already 3 days straight. And it should have been a good thing. But Rina hurts every time she sees how happy Alicia was with Ian company. How did that happen? She never mentioned the word daddy to her. So she wouldn't look for one. And Alicia never asked her about her father. Akala niya nagtagumpay na siyang burahin ang anumang magkokonekta dito sa tunay nitong mga magulang, to Ian in particular. Pero heto, a little over a week pa lang since Ian came into Alicia's life, and yet parang forever na silang magkakilala. Alicia loves her daddy so much it already hurts. Dahil alam ni Rina that when she gets that chance na ilayo si Alicia, mahihirapan na siyang burahin si Ian sa buhay nito. If she ever gets that chance in the first place. Rina always gets the backseat, dahil gustong-gusto ni Alicia sa passenger seat. She loves pestering her daddy with random childish questions, that Ian would take time answering in all capacity he could. Much as Rina didn't want to acknowledge the fact, Ian was trying his best to be the best daddy to Alicia. But then again, he didn't want her in the first place. So how could he go pretending he really likes Alicia's presence in his life? Hindi nga niya alam na buntis noon si Olive, di ba? Sagot ng utak niya. How's school? Ian asked. Mommy, ha? Saka lang niya na-realize na siya ang kinakausap ni Ian. He met her eyes through the rearview mirror. What's wrong with you? I'm asking you that question for 2 minutes now, he said, not really concerned that she zoned out. School is great. I think naka-adjust na si Alicia. She's good at making friends, sagot niya, practically talking to his back since he already returned his focus on the road before them. Good, was his short reply, then it was all the talkative Alicia, who kept their drive to the school alive. Bye daddy. Alicia kissed Ian goodbye, and so Ian did to Alicia. She helped herself out of his car, para i-assist si Alicia pababa. Rina, Ian called bago niya maisara ang pintuan ng kotse. Bahagyang nakapasok ang ulo niya sa sasakyan, so she could see him, her other hand holding the door. Let's talk tonight. Wait for me, he answered. Sure. She felt a lump on her throat. What are they going to talk about? Paalisan na ba siya nito? Great. She closed the door, and stayed watching his car disappear down the road. Her feet stayed glued to the ground, for a good 3 minutes after Ian left. Mommy, she felt Alicia's little hands, tugging the hem of her skirt, iyon ang nagpabalik sa kanya sa sarili niya. Eli sorry, she murmured. Let's go. She was searching her brain endlessly throughout the day, at what she and Ian could possibly talk about tonight. She felt herself tensed every hour. Would he tell her to leave? Would he say he already found Olive in London, and she's coming back to complete their family? She failed to calm her nerves, hanggang sa sumapit ang gabi. It's past 8 and she already tucked Alicia into her bed, pero wala pa rin si Ian. The weight's killing her. It's like anticipating the worst. She was preoccupied with so many thoughts going inside her head, when her phone buzzed beside her. It was Ian. Meeting running late. Guess we'll just have to talk tomorrow, Rina. It's okay. I'll wait. She better be staying up and waiting for him, than lie awake in bed and wait endlessly till the morning comes. Tapos hindi pa siya nito makakausap bukas ng umaga, at maghihintay siya ulit ng gabi. Hindi na niya kayang mag-isip ng ganun katagal ulit. Ian, your choice then. Rina could almost see him shrugging his shoulders, as she read his reply. So, after an hour of being restless, she went down to the kitchen, and made herself a big cup of coffee. Might not be a good choice for someone who's been nervous all day long, but somehow, the coffee helped her stay calm. Nirelax siya sa init na hatid niyon sa kanyang sikmura. Trouble getting some sleep, Paul spoke from behind her, and she almost jumped in surprise. Magugulatin lang. Not really, she answered, offering a small smile, at the guy who was in jeans and blue shirt. I don't know you sleep here. I do understand that my job is guarding the princess. He smiled at her ignorance, she wanted to slap her face. So bakit gising ka pa? Waiting for Ian. He said we need to talk. She was tapping her fingers anxiously at the table. Why do you look so nervous? He frowned. Kasi, her voice cracked, her tears threatening to fall any moment. Kasi baka sabihin niya sa akin na kailangan ko nang umalis dito. He might not, kunot nung saad ni Paul na tinabihan siya. I don't know, if he would tell me to leave now, hindi ko kakayanin. That little girl he calls his child is my only family, Paul. She's all I got. She broke down. Mamamatay ako kapag nilayo niya sa akin ang anak ko. Well, hindi mo pa naman alam kung yun nga ang sasabihin niya, di ba? So, stop worrying. He offered her a tissue that he grabbed from the kitchen counter. Ian is not a bad person, Rina. Hindi mo naiintindihan, she sobbed. He told me na hindi ako magtatagal dito. I can't help but worry. Alicia is my life. And I'm afraid he'd already asked me to leave soon, and I'll never see my baby ever again, she continued crying, oblivious to the presence of the third person in the room. Rina, you just got here. I'm positive na hindi ka papaalisin ni Ian. I don't know. I'm scared. I love Alicia so much. Just the thought of losing her child is already driving her crazy. Well, Rina, I guess I better leave now. Tumayo na ito at tinapik siya sa balikat bago binulungan. Ian is here. Ha! Being caught off guard, Rina dried her tears at once, and composed herself. Ian must not see how weak she was at the issue. Baka sabihin nito iyakin siya at mahina ang loob. You're here? She managed to turn around, to find a gorgeous sight of Ian Sarmiento, leaning against the kitchen table. His coat was thrown carelessly over his right shoulder, his white sleeves were rolled up to his elbows, and his tie hanging loosely from his unbuttoned collar. His already unruly hair showed how he had been running a finger through it. All in all, though he seemed undoubtedly tired, he looked effortlessly and dangerously handsome. I guess, he answered smirking, apparently at how she shamelessly studied his appearance. It wasn't like she's interested, but she maintained her peace. I-deny pa ba niya? Issue lang. Ian, she started nervously, while standing up, nearly knocking down her coffee in the process. There's really no need for that panic-stricken face, Rina. His eyes softened on her, nawala ang nakaka-intimidate na aura nito. What are we going to talk about? Oh please, don't tell me to leave Alicia now. Mr. Sarmiento, I know I've been quite an additional load here, but please, I need time to process everything, and convince myself that I cannot keep Alicia. Nagmamakaawang saad niya. I know. I heard it. Alright. No need for panicking. Why did he seem so kind as he tried to calm her down? Where was the inconsiderate Ian Sarmiento? Who was this man before her? You heard. She looked at him with confused eyes. It doesn't matter. I was just going to tell you that I already found Olive. He walked over to the counter to get a glass, and poured for himself cold water from the fridge. And she was on the verge of breaking down again. This was where Ian would break the news to her that she needed to leave ASAP. She already married Josh, he answered. In London. A hurt smile spread across his handsome face. She remained silent, processing what he just said, and how he said it like it's the saddest thing ever. She expected the wedding at some point, because they were having a baby. But Ian, he was hurt. Halata iyon sa pagod na nasa mukha nito. At parang bigla ay nakadama ng simpatiya si Rina para sa binata. This was Ian Sarmiento allowing her to say, na tao lang din ito at marunong masaktan. Well, I just thought you might want to know, you were friends to begin with. He let out a short sad laugh. And you kind of protected her whereabouts from me. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Rina, but your friend didn't care for you that much. What do you mean? Naguguluhan niyang tanong. How do you think did I learn about Alicia? He asked, looking at her intently, like hinahamon siya nito, to give him a wild but obvious guess. I have no idea, she shook her head, both to say she didn't honestly know how, and to stop herself from acknowledging the idea, that the only person who knew about Alicia, aside from her could have possibly told him. You really see Olive as an angel. Are you saying that? She shook her head once again. No, Olive didn't tell Ian. She told me, he finished and waited for her to process the words. He just said before he continued. Olive, your friend, Alicia's mom, told me. In exchange for her freedom. You're lying, she narrowed her eyes on him. She warned me about you. Sinabi niya sa akin na wag kong ipapakita sa'yo si Alicia. She won't betray me, Ian. Natagpuan niya ang sariling nagpipigil ng galit, Ian was lying to her. Well, she did. That's the kind of friend you have. Hindi ka niya inisip, Rina. She told me I could get Alicia from you anytime, saad nito. That my daughter deserves the life I could give her. No, she felt her heart ache, she trusted Olive with her life. Paano nito yun nagawa sa kanya? Alam ni Olive kung gaano kahalaga sa kanya si Alicia. Alam nito na madudurog siya, kapag inilayo sa kanya ang bata. Pero higit sa lahat, nagsinungaling ito sa kanya, na na-appreciate nitong napalaki niya ng maayos si Alicia. Olive had secretly doubted her capability to raise Alicia, at ginawa nitong rason iyon para sabihin kay Ian ang tungkol sa bata. Your friend wasn't so secretive about their wedding. So expect it to be all over the news. Pag-iiba nito ng usapan. His face lit up with anger as he cursed under his breath. She didn't even care how it would all turn out. I'm sorry, were the words that came out from her mouth, for what? She didn't know. And she didn't offer an explanation, when Ian looked at her with questioning eyes. Ang alam lang niya, naguguluhan siya. A part of her was angry at what Olive did. Her friend betrayed her. Yung nag-iisang kaibigan niya na pinagkatiwalaan niya, ang siya ring nanakit sa kanya. Then another part of her, ay nakikisimpatya kay Ian. It seemed that he had truly loved Olive, para hanapin pa ito sa kabila ng ginawa nitong pang-iiwan dito, para sa ibang lalaki. If he was really a good man like Paul said, then hindi nito deserve ang ginawa ni Olive. What do you know, Rina? You barely know him, her mind told her. Alicia, stop that, saway ni Rina sa anak na pinaglalaroan ng almusal nito. You're going to be late if you don't hurry up. Why is Daddy not driving us to school? Malungkot at nakapout na tanong nito. Daddy's got a breakfast meeting, Eli. It's important. More important than us. Seryoso ang anak niya, and she didn't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Baby, listen to me. Daddy is a very busy man. But he finds time to spend with you. However, today, he's got this very important appointment with an extremely important person, she wasn't supposed to cover for Ian. Dapat tinitake advantage na niya ang pagkakataon na iyon, para suron si Ian kay Alicia. But for some reason, ayaw niyang madagdagan ang problema ng binata. She couldn't forget that hurt smile of Ian last night. She had always thought that he's a strong man for the short time she'd known him at least. But last night, habang sinasabi nito na nagpakasal na sa iba si Olive, hindi nito itinago ang sakit na nararamdaman nito. The problem that Olive caused him to tell the world of the real reason why the supposed wedding of the century would be permanently halted. And weird as it was, naaawa siya kay Ian. And that was not because Olive supposedly betrayed her, so she would take his side. Nasaktan siya, oo, but in the end, hindi niya kayang magalit sa nag-iisang kaibigang mayroon siya. Really, Mommy? Really, Eli? So hurry. Eat your breakfast. Paul is driving us to school today. Okay. Pagkatapos ihatid sa classroom nito si Alicia, dumiretso na siya sa waiting area. Kung saan naman kanina pa raw siya hinihintay ni Leia. Agad siya nitong hinhila paupo sa usual na pwesto nila. Is it true? Tanong kaagad nito. Ang alin? Walang ideyang tanong din niya. Olive's marriage to someone else, silly. Leia rolled her eyes at her. Oh that. Yes, that is it true. I've no way of validating the rumor Leia, sagot niya. Ayaw niyang maging siya ay kasali na pagchismisan ng kaibigan niya. Besides, it is not my place to confirm anything. Come on, you live with Ian Sarmiento. It's not like we're even friends. It was her turn to roll her eyes. You're kidding me. You mean you're just like coexisting without any interaction or anything? OMG Rina, you are seriously wasting your opportunity. Exaggerated na sabi nito. Dapat inaakit mo na si Ian Sarmiento. I'm not like that. Saka bakit ko naman gagawin yun? Medyo defensive niyang sabi. We talk, but only about Alicia or her mom. You know, that's why I'm in his house in the first place. Because of Alicia. In a span of 3 days na naging magkaibigan sila ni Leia, nakwento na niya halos dito ang buhay niya. She just hoped it wasn't too early, that she gave out too much info already. Well anyway, now that Olive can no longer be his, mas may chance ka na sa kanya. Leia, saway niya. What? You know what I'm thinking. It's going to be so dramatically romantic, you and Ian, then there's Alicia. Perfect. One happy family. It's never going to be like that. Namumula tuloy siya, kahit silang dalawa lang naman ang nag-uusap, honestly, hindi naman niya naiisip yun. Si Alicia lang at ang pagiging nanay niya rito ang concern niya. You know the situation Leia. I already told you. I'm even afraid he's gonna kick me out anytime soon. Oh, he wouldn't do that. If I were Ian, makikita ko how you make a perfect mother to Alicia. So perfect that I'd also think of making you the mother of my next kids, she added, with a teasing laugh. Hey, I have not even thought of that. She blushed even more. Masyado ka nang malayo sa realidad. Then maybe you'd want to start thinking about it now. Stop it Leia. Leia just laughed at her. She told her how she found her highly amusing, whenever her face turns pink. Napakabilis niya raw kasing mag-blush. Okay, but I'm telling you, if Ian will just try to look around, he'll see you as someone he can really take seriously. Just stop, okay? That's not gonna happen, ever. Sure, as you say so. She sighed. Leah's been vocal on how she's rooting for her and Ian. But Rina just had to tell her to stop. Hindi lang sa hindi pa sumagi sa isip niya, na pwede siyang mahulog sa binata, but she'd also like to recognize the obvious fact, that while Ian Sarmiento was extremely rich and powerful, not to mention drop-dead gorgeous, she on the other hand was a nobody. Nobody and not the type someone like Ian Sarmiento would ever see beyond the nuisance foster mom of his daughter, that he wanted to be out of their lives soon. Basta, narinig pa rin niyang banat ni Leia. She ignored her and changed the topic. Not long naman at nakalimutan na nito ang pagtukso-tukso sa kanya. Daddy, habang nagtatakbo na si Alicia papunta kay Ian, para namang natulala si Rina. Hindi kasi niya ine-expect na ito ang susando sa kanila. She was surprised that he took time na bumawi kay Alicia. The sight of him scooping his child in his arms, made her feel something foreign in her stomach. Like she found the gesture highly adorable. Rina shook her head. Kasalanan ni Leia, kung ano-ano kasi sinasabi nito, that her words made her observe things more than necessary. Pinilit niyang burahin sa isip ang kakaibang naramdaman niya kanina, habang lumalapit sa mag-ama. Alicia kissed her daddy many times already. Miss na miss nito si Ian. She went inside the car silently, nang makapwesto na ang dalawa. Really? Ian never looked at her unless he needed to, so Leah's hopes of her being together with Ian was just that hopeless. Crap, why am I even thinking about it? She sighed in frustration. When she looked up, she caught Ian looking at her through the rear-view mirror again. He was frowning like he wanted to ask kung may kaaway ba siya. Perhaps napalakas ang pagbuntong hininga niya. She timidly offered an unsure smile, before looking out of the window. Hindi naman ito nag-react, so okay, she kept quiet while Alicia was telling her daddy random stories. Jollibee, she heard Ian asked. Rina realized na naglalambing pala ng spaghetti si Alicia, and she wanted one from the famous fast food chain. Yes daddy, I want spaghetti. Mommy, you know where to find Jollibee, right? Baling sa kanya ng bata. I do, but nag-alangan siya at tumingin muna kay Ian, baka naman kasi ayaw nitong pumunta sa fast food, she somehow believed that the caliber of Ian doesn't go to fast food chains. So, Jollibee it is, deklara ni Ian. Yahi, tuwang-tuwa si Alicia, at kinanta-kanta pa ang tagline ng fast food. She could swear, Ian laughed hard at Alicia's song. Hindi kasi nagtatagalog ang anak niya. Maybe it was his first time to hear Alicia sing a Tagalog song. When their eyes met again in the epic rearview mirror, his eyes were sparkling. She smiled at him and well, did he just smile back? She felt her heart beating wild against her ribcage. Stop it Rina. And so to the nearest branch they went. Rina offered na siya na lang ang bababa, para hindi na maabala si Ian, or if they can just drive through. Pero tumanggi ito dahil request daw ni Alicia na doon sila kakain. I'll just wait for you here. She figured that it was supposed to be a father and daughter bonding, so hindi siya dapat sumama. Come with us, Ian answered, while unbuckling his and Eli's seat belts. You're serious? Hindi siya makapaniwala. Yes, he confirmed, not looking at her though. Alicia would want you to come, he added quickly. She nodded. Of course. It was Alicia, not Ian Sarmiento.